one point we played or took some sort of bet for the right to change my name on EU,
Nice.
and so it's been that ever since because I haven't bothered to change it back.
Hell yeah. Alright, so Moe's playing Terran in the purple, top left of the map. And he's starting off with a little banner. We'll find out what they say. Who do we got in the bottom right, Rex?
As always. And
So,
more folks in the game not taking part so much in the banter. Moon believes that actions speak louder than words, and so his probe is going to walk across the map and give Moes a piece of his mind.
he's going to say, hey, we are a trustworthy group. Sometimes. But everyone knows not all the time. We can't take it that far. So, normal gas and Rex from Mo. Only one worker on the gas for Spoon right now.
Going to be core here before Nexus. He's going to follow it up shortly after with that Nexus.
Oh, Spoon
Get
trying
the
to block.
expansion going. Yep. Probe doing what probes do best and being obnoxious on the opponent's side of the map.
100%. I think Spoon seems like the kind of person that enjoys those tactics a lot.
It's working to get the mental advantage early.
Exactly. Just poking.
But overall, nothing crazy out for either player as of yet.
Nope.
The core is done. I imagine we'll be seeing some kind of tech come down for Spoon here in the next little bit.
He's going with an adept first as well.
Yep, probably gonna just run across the map, get some scouting info.
As it sees the Reaper. It's front door. Reaper just moved command though apparently, or maybe Moes is just trying to get it away from the adept. And Reaper loses its life.
We got a Stargate getting started up, prioritizing that over getting Warp Gate started. Just to get that most likely Oracle out quick as possible.
And the bunker coming down at the front of the natural. Meanwhile, a factory and second gas finishing up as well.
We got a reactor building on the barracks. And a Widow Mine coming out of the factory.
Oh, the bunker's not going to get completed. It is at 99%. The Marine's not going to be able to save itself. And there's no army left right now.
That SCV barely survives finishing that bunker up, but the Mule is full.
He needs to lower these, or yeah, raise the walls.
Yeah, good timing for Moes on doing that. And the Widow Mine's gonna make sure that no Adept dares walk up there.
Yeah.
And it's actually not an Oracle from Spoon. It's actually gonna be Phoenix.
True.
I feel like I've almost always seen Spoon go Oracle. But, Phoenix is something that I think a few days ago, I think it was Mag who used Phoenix in this matchup to pretty strong success. So interested to see how Spoon will do with it here.
Well, I think these adepts' time is probably over now that the bunker is filled and we got Widow Mines placed throughout.
Yep, he is gonna send the shade up.
Oh.
See if Moes is looking, and Moes is not.
Right as I say it, sneaky, sneaky, kills the barracks builder.
Both the barrack builders. Delaying both that those production. Get the shades out the door.
Shades right out the front door like he was never there. And yep, didn't even take a HP hit. Just got the shield of one adept. So good trade there for Spoon.
Yeah, 5 SCVs and delays the barracks for free. That's a damn good shaded. Catching Moes with his pants down a little bit.
Also, the earlier mining time was denied when Moes was having to hang out up top and in the bunker.
And the adepts see the drop come out. This couldn't go more perfectly for Spoon.
True, and the Phoenix are gonna catch it.
Yep, Phoenixes are ready.
The Phoenix looked really cool with that skin. Look like a ninja star.
Mo's taking an interesting turn rather than going towards the main like it kind of looked like he might be. But Spoon's ready with the Phoenixes.
Yep, Observer
And
was
I think
there.
this Widowmine drop is going to have a hard time doing much of anything.
Gets 3 mines. He gets off 1 mines down. 2 Phoenix.
Okay, 2 mines actually do go off. Losing 1 Phoenix there. But killing... Oh,
I think he got maybe a second Phoenix. I'm not sure though.
no, I think this one only had 4.
Gosh.
But it is all going to get cleaned up. So
Yep. Spoon
I
got
think
the-
overall that's not what Mo's wanted to do with that drop.
Not at all. And Spoon's got to be liking how he's sitting with the third base, about to be up, and he'll have probes ready for it immediately, pretty much.
Yeah, resources lost wise, we're looking at about 500 extra lost for Mo's. After all is said and done, between the Adepts and the Widowmine drop.
So Mo's getting a Cyclone at this point in the game, probably to counter the Phoenixes and stuff. Pretty good response. I'll have a Stim and Shield soon. No eBays. So, meanwhile, Thermal Lancing from Spoon, so we know what's coming after that.
Yep. And I think in general you can pretty much expect that, right? Because like, what's the problem with Phoenix is they don't have the AoE that Protoss needs in a straight up fight. So I think Colossus with Thermal Lance is a pretty common follow-up after the Phoenix opening.
Yep. He's going to be able to get a mule. And another SCB.
Right, now the damage is good, but the push is coming now. And I don't know that this Colossus is going to be out in time, especially on short runs like this.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I would like to maybe see Moes take that tank with him. If we're going to push on 2 bases, we may as well take the tanks. Or the
Spoon,
tank.
comes in here, maybe he realizes now that the army is not here.
He's just going to walk in the
And
front door.
yeah, just walks in the front door. Oh, he's going to instantly stop the Colossus.
Yes, he is.
Starting. And this is, all of a sudden, after the opening went so well, this is kind of a disaster. Well, the Phoenixes are getting recalled. The force fields are pretty good.
Good force field.
But there's just so many units here for those. The super battery comes in at the 3rd.
And the probes are potentially going to lose their lives. Oh yeah, all the probes. As the Protoss army come from behind, 1 Cyclone is picked up. Extra Phoenix are here. The Cyclones are going to fall. Marines are pretty
Phoenix are
good
doing
against
what they can.
Phoenix. Yeah, the Phoenix will all fall. The probes are still getting pulled.
Yeah, these Stim Marines are just too much.
GG.
He's got a GG out.
But maybe he had a different mindset
Yeah,
today.
generally, but I don't know. I don't know if it works the same way in TVP, really. That you can just like sit.
I usually don't want to just sit back because they'll just see a shit ton of carriers at that point.
Something is definitely for.
Alright, so Spoon in the bottom right. He's in the green Protoss. And in the top left, Nidus in main, Moes with the Nova as his portrait. Does Spoon ever do anything cheesy or super aggressive?
Every once in a while. I feel like he's not usually the type to be too crazy, but he is definitely down to do more like early pressure kind of focus builds.
Like a 2 base.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily expect like proxy gateways on the map right now, but he's definitely down to fight a little bit, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, I gotcha. He's not trying to just build Nexus the whole game.
Yeah. Like last game, I felt actually pretty good about the way the early game was going for Spoon. It's just like, it really just seemed like he had no clue that anything was coming for him. And
Right.
he got burned for it. Just wasn't ready.
100%. So he's up to his old ways, attacking barracks builders.
Those dirty, filthy probes.
Yeah,
Harassing those good, hardworking Terrans.
and even though Moes was in position, he... Okay, yeah, Spoon's just gonna go this time. And Moes gonna probably just let this scout walk around the base for as long as he can. Doesn't see anything, but he will see the core in the gateway over here as the Reaper wall.
Yep. At the very least, he'll know that the Reaper can't really go up there.
And we're getting the Chronoid out of depth.
Alright, this time prioritizing the warp gate over whatever his tech of choice is going to be.
Yep, good call.
So more interested in the getting that warp gate tech out early. Actually, still no tech structure so far. Imagine we should see it soon, once he gets up to probably 100 gas.
And the Reaper is probably gonna lose his life to the Adept again. Oh, he tried to.
Yep.
He tried to juke it. At the end of the
There
shade.
is the twilight going down.
Yep.
Twilight, my gut says blink, but I'm no expert on this matchup. But I feel like usually it's blink
Yeah, I would
with the
probably
twilight
guess the same.
opener, unless it's gonna be like some big like charge lot on it or something.
Yeah, could also be that. Barracks Builder loses its life much earlier than last game. These SCVs get pulled. And he's going to probably be okay until he can just get a couple Marines down there. So we're getting a 3 racks this game from Moes, and there is the blink that you were calling. So we're
I've
going
been
to
known to make a good call every once in a while.
ever inviting. Let him in the front door.
Yep,
But,
and that's gonna give a Spoon
Yep.
what am I saying? Full vision on what's going on in the main of Moes.
Yep, 100%. So Moes
Now I don't actually know exactly how 3 racks is gonna line up with this blink opening from Spoon. I feel like in general, like Stim Bio is really good against stalkers.
It'll depend how many Marauders come out, I think, for Moes, essentially.
Yeah.
Because the Marauders are really good against the Stalkers.
Yeah.
Although we're getting the Robo from Spoon, so maybe he's...
I imagine that's going to be for a Warp Prism, first of all.
Yeah, good call.
With this blink opening. But we'll see if he decides to change plans at all based on the scouting information he's gotten. Now, one thing about 3 racks is there's only 3 barracks as far as production goes, so there's going to be like no medevacs. So I'm wondering if the Stalkers are going to be able to... I feel like the Stalkers are going to be able to potentially like wear down those Marines if they catch them out on the map.
Sometimes players will push out kind of now with this biomass, and I think, yep, Moes is going to do it. And then, you know, there's the other version. Sometimes you wait for a medevac or two. But yeah, this is kind of like the pro version. And now he's going to follow up with a factory.
And Spoon is walking out on the map. These guys are actually just going to pass by each other.
100%.
Which might once again be kind of unfortunate for Spoon.
I think it is, yeah. I think it's worse for Spoon than it is Moes. Right. Because Moes is going to have all this bio at home. He's got a bunker right there as well. And
Spoon doesn't see it. There is 2 shield batteries, a sentry, but it's just a sentry and an adept. There's an immortal about to come out, but that pylon is... Oh, no. I think it's powered by the other pylon, too.
Yeah. But still, one immortal is not going to be enough.
Immortals are out. Stalkers warped in.
All these
he recalled the Stalkers that were on the map.
All Stalkers recalled.
He's got a hold. He's lost a lot of workers, though.
Yeah. Yep, 100%.
And, all of a sudden, we're looking at a 16 worker lead for Moes here.
Going across the map. Moes got to be active in a rally. But yeah. And the concussive shells weren't even done. Moes, another SCV getting donated. Feels really bad for taking 19 probes. And these stalkers are gonna walk over here just to find the same army that has obliterated their base on the other side of the map, essentially. Getting chased down.
Yeah, the survivors are gonna blink the hell out of there. And once again, Spoon just kind of getting caught with his pants down when the push comes.
interesting from Moes. He lifted his tech lab or his factory off the tech lab for a minute, but then put it back down. Gonna build a reactor on the starport, so go on medevacs. Meanwhile, Spoon did sneak out a third Nexus. He's got it over on the left side of the map, about to be completed. He's got a Colossus out. He's got thermal lancing started.
I think he's really gonna need to be pumping these workers after losing so many in that push.
Yep.
And the third base of Moes is not far behind at all.
Nope, nope, not at all.
And I think with mules, I think Moes is gonna have no problem with keeping his economic position in this game.
Yep, yep, I agree.
Also going up to 5 barracks.
Yep, 511 as it's set up currently. Gonna get reactors, I'm thinking. 1 reactor, 1 tech lab.
Alright, well, the old Protoss saying goes, when behind, Dark Shrine.
Yep, there it
right
is.
in the main of Spoon. If you need to make something happen, DTs are the units to do it.
And he's got an observer literally over the army of Moes right now. Some more tanks coming from Moes. He's getting his medevacs out and more coming. +1 going to be finishing shortly for him. Charge coming from Spoon, so he's paying attention to these tanks coming out.
Yeah, and I think that's a pretty common thing for after a blink opening, Protoss will go into charge next.
Yep, does seem common.
Really important to have those zealots as kind of meat shields when it gets to these bigger armies.
I wonder if Spoon's thinking he's got enough to mess with this third base of Moes, because he was standing at the front over here, but Moes decides that he's going to push out.
Maybe. I think this looks really scary for Spoon if any kind of fight happens. The third Colossus did come and join now.
Yeah,
They don't have a lot of support here.
Nope, not at all.
The force fields are good, catching him in this choke right here. But he does need to walk away. Conserve these Colossus until he can support them better.
Yep.
Meanwhile, DTs are in the base. There's a turret here in the third of Moes.
The DTs are down already. So
I don't even think it came up on the counter, so we can't have gotten more than 1 worker. Alright, Colossus back away into the super battery.
Oh, DT here though, there's no vision.
Charge is done. So these zealots come out, try and tank these Colossus.
And the tank's down, the bio's down.
Yep. Pretty good fight for Spoon. Still at 13, still at a 13 worker deficit. Though he did get his 4th Nexus put down after all that was said and done.
Yep. He definitely bought himself a little real estate with that fight, at least back into the game.
And most importantly, I would say, is he kept the Colossus alive.
Let's see, so he's just getting the +1 upgrade, meanwhile halfway through 2-2 for Moes. So that'll be a big advantage for him.
Absolutely. Moes putting down some extra CCs, extra production in the main. Really getting the Terran economy pumping with his still fairly substantial worker lead. It's only 5 at this point, but I mean Moes is already at 73 workers, plus the mules that come with having 3, probably about to be 4 orbitals.
So Moes is playing with the rocks, and just CVs, even up the workers, if not taking a little lead.
Yeah, but this push of Moes is coming in, and this army still looks so small for Spoon.
I agree. You know what happened last time, though?
That's a lot of Marauders. Oh,
Oh.
drop.
I agree. Yep, that's
We're going right into the main.
These Colossus are immobile. Let's just go kill everything away from. Meanwhile, all the workers are falling for those on the other side, it appears.
Right, Twilight goes down. That Pylon's gonna go down. Gateway's going down.
And the Colossi and friends are here.
It's really just 4 Colossus and 2 Archons.
Yep.
Spoon microing these Colossus for his life. Two of them go down.
Backs into the shield
I think
battery. So the fight is cleaned up, but
now, after all is said and done, Spoon actually has a, what, 15 roughly worker lead?
yep,
17?
17, yep.
He still has 4 bases. He lost a decent bit of production, but he's got, how many? He's still got 6 gateways up. He did lose the Colossus and a couple Archons. Those are expensive, but I think all said and done, that did not go as terribly as it could have for Spoon.
No, definitely not.
His army is still, once again, uh, lacking, though.
Oh, if Moes can cancel out all these
But
mules somehow. I thought he was going to maybe Zealot drop on all the mules. There's like 10 of them over there. So he warps right past the turret. We got Zealots in the main. There are a couple army units on patrol, Marauders. Good stem right there by Moes on his unit. Zealots. Not going to get any workers, just a couple Marauders. Meanwhile, they get the turret on the side. So that'll no longer be there for defense. 2 workers have fallen.
all these Vikings are hunting down this Prism.
Oh, yep. Storm finished up for Spoon, so that might be a big hindrance for the Bio army. A lot of Vikings
Absolutely.
here. And Storm's actually really good against the Vikings too. They tend to clump up.
They sell it still in the main.
Yeah, yep. Still partying. And Terran tells him to go home. Spoon, moving out.
Spoon is moving out. The army of Moes is actually completely maxed out. Spoon not even maxed out yet. Andy's on 96 workers. And what this results in is a army lead of actually almost 60 army supply for
Yep,
Moes.
yep.
I think Moes could make. I mean, I think Spoon could make a big mistake in taking anything less than like a miracle fight here.
Yeah.
If he's coming out on the map with this army.
He's getting his upgrades, not producing any units currently though. There's some Zealots getting warped in the main of Moes once again. But the warp prism will get shot down by the Vikings. Another CC is delayed. We got Zealots in the natural as well.
Oh yeah.
Gonna get a tank. 7 workers in a tank. Gonna get a couple more workers, I think. Attacking
these-
the gas.
These Zella Warpins of Spoon have just been absolutely miraculous in helping him recover after that push in the early game.
He's taking Mo's attention. Mo's whole army is in his main right now fighting a couple Zealots. So yeah, big win for Spoon.
We've got a Liberator just getting rallied across Spoon's army, dying. Another one. I think Mo's trying to get some harass on of his own, so he's setting this Liberator up at the I think 5th base of Spoon. Spoon is kind of on it, pulling the probes there, but ends up kind of running the back through, trying to build a cannon there.
And Mo's moving out. Spoon gonna catch him, I think. Catch the back end of the Bio army. The Storm right now would do wonders on this group. He's saving the Storms. There's one on the bottom army.
Yep.
There's
This is a nasty place to get stormed for Moes as well.
Oh, the high ground versus the Colossus. This is a win for Spoon, I think.
It is only the 3 Colossus left.
True.
And he
DT.
loses it to the tank shots.
1 DT.
That being
One
said,
Archon.
DT's
Oh, in the north base of Moes is going to die to a planetary because of no vision. A couple DTs harassing over there. But might get the repair. I don't think so though.
I think it's going to burn down.
Yeah, it's at 1 life right
Oh,
now.
the SCV just finished getting produced and gets on the repair immediately.
Beautiful. That's a hero SCV right there. So big save
Damn right.
for the Terran army. Free tank to a DT. Zealots.
Catches a DT run by out on the map.
A lot of libs, a lot of Marines, Marauders, Medevacs.
It's just scary. There's another push of Moes coming, and I mean, once again,
That push
Spoon's
got
army
denied.
is kind of getting caught lacking.
Yeah, that push can take down the planetary over there in the Yep, the medevac's gonna get into the production again.
Is Spoon really going for a base trade here?
He is.
Is he going to plan on recalling at some point here, or what? I don't...
Just had a bunch of stalkers show up. The Templars are gonna lose their life. One of them did at least. Tanks are falling. Meanwhile, Moes taking down all the gateways. This is 100% a base trade. And stalkers going back. About 40 army supply lead for Moes currently. 30 after I say that though. Another Liberator about to fall into the Stalker. Lifting bases as he's falling.
I think Spoon is intending to win this on the back of DTs. Not only does he already have a Dark Shrine in the main, but he's actually building a backup one at his fourth base.
Backup, 100%. Yep, that's and then 2 Disruptors coming in now for Spoon. Liberator's not being active on the map right now. We would love to see them taking out the fucking workers at the natural, maybe. Depot's falling.
Spoon has more workers here, right?
Yep.
He has, you know, places to mine right now, but his army is severely behind that of Moes.
Yep, and Moes still has his production. That's the other thing. Moes needs to repair this.
That being said,
main.
That being said, Colossus, Templar with Storm, a
And
Disruptor.
Disruptors.
Like, if there is an army that can punch up, this is the army, right? Like,
100%. Meanwhile, this
so much
DT,
supply can get, and he's gonna go for a recall to his natural with all this AOE.
Okay.
I think if Spoon can stabilize, I think he's all right, but I don't know if he can.
Can't pick off a single unit, unfortunate there, but it is what it is. All right, that was
I worry about a situation. I worry about a situation where Moes simply regroups his whole army and then just does a straight up push across the map.
Yeah, 100%.
Like all these Liberators, like what does Spoon even have to deal with Liberators right now?
Right,
Pretty much nothing.
Off. The Liberators there's so many of them, he can just leave them attack with Colossus in the air mode.
Yeah, and he's trying to get his gateways powered up. You know, maybe he can get some Blink Stalkers going, but there's just so many Liberators.
Yeah, this next
they're going to delete everything on the ground. Colossus can't touch it. I mean, this Storm, I guess he can storm the Liberators.
Yeah.
But, I think, overall, Moes is in a dominant position after all is said and done.
I agree. I think he's got
Now,
enough.
there could be some Miracle Disruptor hits. Moes not going to let it happen, though.
Not going to be those two. But yeah, I think Moses maybe has enough army that he can just kind of steamroll his way. Meanwhile, counterattacks keep going off with the DTs at the planetaries. Moes sieging off on the bottom ground over here, the low ground. Disruptors rolling around.
As of right now, I think the only Dark Shrine. So that just fell at the fourth base. So I think.
Moes, not paying attention.
Okay.
5 kills on one, 13 kills on that Disruptor, so 18 between the hit.
Absolutely, absolute insanity.
Oh, it
now
must
I
have
gotta
been
say,
DTs at the north base that distracted him.
Spoon is definitely still gonna need something, some more of those nasty Disruptor hits if he wants to win this game.
It's a tank down to 1 life. Spoon knows what he's doing with the Disruptors. He baited him right there.
Absolutely.
Stalker's gonna get a Liberator. Need to get out of there now though. They've overstayed their welcome in the little circle zone. Alright. Seizing up on the base. More libs coming. Gonna take more ground, although this one's gonna lose its life. Shield battery falls. Disruptor hits. 1 kill.
It's crazy. Spoon has 90 workers, but he does not have places to mine for 90 workers. And
he needs to get these
he's
probes.
actually behind the Terran economy right now because of it.
Oh, true. Yeah, he needs to get these probes some swords and shields.
Yeah.
48.
Listen here, probe. You've been promoted to zealot.
49 workers on the 3rd. Yep. And we got some probes just hanging out at the gases of the 2nd base. They're taking a smoke break. They said, we mined all this gas. We no longer have a job.
The funniest thing is that in all of this, Spoon is working on his Stargate transition.
I haven't noticed that.
On essentially a 2-base economy. I don't know that that's going to work out that well for him, but the fleet beacon is almost done.
Moes is going to find one of the healthy bases, though, and this is going to be crucial.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's gonna have eco for much.
These Void Rays, though, getting to work on the Liberators.
100%.
But yeah, losing one of his only 2 mining bases at this point in the game is a pretty rough situation for Spoon to be in. It's here, it's now or never. He has to fight. He can no longer afford to... Like, if he loses this base, I mean, he really just has nothing.
100%. Live siege up, army pushing forward. We need the craziest disruptor hit we've ever seen. We get a good one, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Not much bio
I think this
left.
is another victory for Moes.
Yep.
There is no army left for Spoon. This is his
Probes.
last mining
They're
base.
scared. They need to fight. We got 2 disruptors, some zealots, a DT.
Yeah, I just don't think it's gonna happen.
No,
I don't
I
think these
agree.
2 Tempests coming out are gonna change anything.
He's got no income.
Spoon, though, determined to try something. Anything
Got
to
a base in the bottom
stay in this
left.
game. He saved all these probes, but I just don't know if it's gonna do any good for him. Like I said before, they've got nowhere to really mine. I mean, there's a few minerals
the
left.
Are gonna
the
take out
third-
the Tempest just in air mode.
Yeah, I think this is at some point Spoon's gonna have to read the writing on the wall.
Good disruptor hits, but yeah.
Even with a nasty disruptor hit like that, it's just not
Yeah.
enough at this point.
There's no army left. GG is called.
I wonder if Spoon got hustled a little bit with Mo saying that his Terran sucks, so he was gonna lose.
Moes would never hustle.
Of course not.
So, Spoon with his green probes in the bottom left of Royal Blood. He's going to try and get a point on the board. We'll see if he switches up anything, maybe aggressive, but he's appearing to build a Reaper wall, so probably pretty standard.
Yep, his back is to the wall against the brutal Terran of Moes in the top right corner, up 2-0, trying to close out the set here in Game 3.
So, let's see. Moes didn't 3-rex the first game. I think he went 1-1-1 because he had the mines early and stuff. So we'll see what build order he opts for this time. And we had the earlier Stargate being the difference from Spoon last game. And he got the blink earlier too, didn't he?
Yeah, he went Blink. He went Blink as his first attack there.
Yeah, true. I guess he actually had the Stargate in the first game. I was confusing myself. He had all the Phoenix in the first game.
Yep. He did start to try and make some kind of Stargate transition in the second game, but he just never really was able to defend himself adequately to prepare for that transition.
So we got the Reaper wall. Zealot first. He's been going to Adept first. Both games this
Getting a
series so
Zealot,
far.
from what I've seen of TVP, observing games here in the FCL is seems pretty uncommon to go for a Zealot in this matchup. Usually the Protoss's first gateway unit comes out when the core finishes and it's an Adept. Or maybe
Yep.
a Stalker.
I agree. There's usually those two much more often than the Zealot.
Oh, we missed this. There's actually a proxy pylon out on the map.
Oh shit. Spoon, you dirty dog, with the Stargate.
Yep. I've seen Spoon do this plenty of times. I imagine it's going to be an Oracle. But the Zealot's walking across the map.
Oh, so the Zealot's gonna try and deny the no scout from Moses game. Actually,
Nope,
huh?
but the CC is on the high ground, so I don't know if this Zealot's going to be able to do anything really.
No, he's not gonna be able to do anything.
Also, I believe that was Factory before CC.
Yep, definitely was. And we've got Starport as well, so definitely the 1-1-1. And the Zealot will probably just hang out down here to get a Marine with the Adept. He could get 2 2 of them if Moes allows it. Zealot's got to pull away, regain some shields. I'm not sure what the point of the shade was, maybe just an accidental hit. But yeah, we got the Oracle coming in from the Stargate. We're also getting a Cyclone from the factory of Moes. So it'll be...
Cyclone's going to be really solid against that Oracle, and it is going to be out in time.
And this Adept
This
has
Adept
5 kills.
5 kills.
It has earned its keep.
Now the Cyclone is going to get pulled out of position by these AoE units just as the Oracle runs into the main. So I imagine we will see at least a couple SCVs go down.
Moes is going battle cruisers. He was getting a fusion core.
Man is insane.
He's missing his carriers. He wants to, he wants to fly the big ships around the map. So it just says battle cruisers are the next best thing in this for his army. Oh, he decides to let the fusion core go up. Oh, he ran out of energy actually. So
Yeah, 8 kills on that Oracle.
And 5 on the Adept.
Basically completely resetting the Marine count. A second Cyclone does come out, but I mean, Oracle's done all it needed to do. I wonder if Spoon's probably gonna back away, because I was gonna say as soon as he sees that Cyclone locking on.
Yeah. This might not be BC's because he's going Liberator first. So let's see if this is Liberator immediately.
Liberator.
It's gonna be BC's. He's swapping to the Tech Lab.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Okay. He just
Right, because if he wanted Liberator, he would have probably already been on the Tech Lab, so he can start the research.
Well, no, you get that from the fusion core actually. Wait. The Liberator range.
I'm being silly. It's okay.
No, it's okay.
I was thinking that the fusion core unlocked it, but that the upgrade was still on the Tech Lab.
Gotcha. That's kind of like the way the drilling clause works for the armory. So
yeah,
yep,
either way.
BC from Moes.
Now, you don't really see that in TVP, I don't think.
You're kind of right.
I'm trying to think of a time that I did, and I can't really imagine it.
Yeah, you really don't. I'm really surprised that Moes not taking a little more gas at this moment. He's taking a second factory, so moving his barracks to a reactor. So he's going to be making Hellions or mines if he swaps this factory over to the original reactor. And there's the 2 more gases.
Spoon's starting a gateway out on the map, by the way, by his proxy Stargate.
Yep.
So that he's got just a proxied warp in position.
He might take this base, try and be super sneaky, the gold base.
He's once again going blink, but if you notice, he's going up to 5 gates before expanding. So he's gonna be, I think, planning on a little more aggression with the stalkers this time, rather than an economic angle.
So...
And the 3 oracles is plenty to deal with that 1 cyclone. And all of a sudden, there's kind of a catastrophe in Moes base. The battlecruiser is flying across the map. But we'll have to see how this all turns out. So many SCVs
pretty much
going
left
down
right when the Oracle showed up. So BC's about to land on the other side of the map as the Oracles are pushed away. 14 SCVs taken. That's pretty fucking good. Let's see, what can a battlecruiser do in TVP? We got a warping of a stalker, a couple stalkers. Yeah, I think the stalkers will actually be able to focus BC.
Yeah, especially with Blake below what's considered away.
Moes does have some teleport though. Moes needs to teleport away. He lost. Oh, he saved it. He
just
saved
barely.
It. 10 life. Good job, Moes. So it's actually.
I think
Hellions.
someone needs to let Moes know that he's not playing a TVZ right now. I'm not sure if he realizes.
Yeah, I'm
Hellions
also...
and battlecruisers, that's a little strange for this matchup. Especially Hellions against like all the stalkers that Spoon is making. Like, these stalkers don't care about Hellions.
No, you're right, 100%. So we've got the stasis ward on the edge of the map. He's gonna lure some Terran units over into it with his blink. Cyclone's gonna fall. The BC's gonna fall.
Yeah.
Alright, so Spoon got himself on the board that last game, and we are in altitude, and he is on the bottom left.
In the top right, uh, up 2-1, unable to close it out with that interesting battlecruiser strategy, but still in a solid lead this set. We've got Moes in the purple.
I just figured out you can change the, take away the health bars.
Sure can. Alright, Spoon not going for a Reaper wall like he has been. I don't know if it's just too difficult on altitude. Maybe it's just too wide, or I'm not sure if there's any like significance in that decision. But I have noticed it as a difference.
He's also got the gateway right next to his Nexus, so I think we're gonna see some proxy, maybe, because he didn't like ramp off his or wall off his ramp, you know. But I guess that just goes in line
I'm
with
not
what you
sure
were
why
saying about the
exactly it would
Reaper
be in
wall.
proxy. I guess.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like,
you're right. I think it goes in line with just what you were saying about the Reaper wall not happening. Instead of building it over there, he's just building it all right here.
yeah.
And yeah, he's
Like I said, I
expanding.
don't know if there's any like real significance to the decision. It's just an interesting thing. I think in all the other games he has built a Reaper wall.
And there will be a Reaper this game from Moes.
Terrans do love their Reapers.
So Spoon is walking
Okay, you said
around.
you said something about proxies, and this probe is out on the map. A little far away though.
Yeah, I don't
I mean,
know
maybe
what we're
proxy
doing
Stargate
over
from here,
here.
but
Been watching a little Ferdia about the proxy and Nexus early in the game. Let's see. We get the pylon. See what follows it up. And the Reaper is not gonna
yeah,
have
no warp
any.
gate yet. He's saving the gas, I think, for whatever. No, never mind. Ignore me. I was gonna say he was gonna get his tech first before warp gate, but I think he just forgot it for a second, or changed his mind.
So he's getting a bunker at the front of the natural. Finishing that up.
Reaper gonna get a cheeky little kill.
And we're getting,
It is once again the proxy Stargate.
yep. Worked for him last game. But this game I don't think Moes will be making battlecruisers as the opposition.
True enough. Also doesn't have a zealot and an adept already causing havoc in his base.
True. Very true. Yeah.
I think that was kind of a big part of why the first cyclone was out of position when the Oracle came in.
Yep, 100%. And so we got depth at the front door. It's gonna get killed pretty simply.
The depth kind of in an awkward spot.
Didn't get to do anything there.
I'm surprised he went through with that shade.
So we got an Oracle getting chronoed. Gonna go right across the map.
Yeah, we've got some mines out for Moes. I'm thinking it's going to be a Widow Mine drop build. But if one of those mines happens to find its way into the mineral line, into Moes' mineral line as the Oracle comes in, it's going to be a bad look for Spoon.
100%. He's gonna shade right past the bunker. Get a little depot building SCV. And that's all this adept is gonna get.
Yep. Seeing a bunch of bio units, not much else. I think the Oracle probably should have picked up on it. I don't know if it saw the mines exactly, but should have an idea what the build looks like.
We got 6. Yeah, he probably got a little vision on everything over there, but he's gonna detect that one back, so he's probably not taking mines. And Oracle very happy with 7 kills. Let's see what Moes can respond with his 3 mine drop.
Yep. There is a well, no, I guess shield battery doesn't really matter against a mine drop. Does it?
Yeah, I don't
No,
think
because
so.
I think they just get one shot.
Yeah.
And other than that, there's really nothing else here to defend these mineral lines. Stalkers are running up to the main as we speak.
One of the mines dropped a little far away. Ideal. Moes gonna keep one of the mines, dropping the natural. One mine in the main still.
Spoon's slow on the worker pull, but Moe's slow on the burrowing of the mine.
20 probes!
Wait, where?
In the
What?
natural,
Oh,
he just ran him up there. This one mine went off one
Spoon didn't
time.
realize there was still one in there.
Yeah. Holy.
That is a disaster. Suddenly the 7 probes that Moe's lost to the Oracle does not seem so bad.
Holy. 20 probes. One
20
hit.
probes, just like that.
He must have literally like put them all into one mineral line, and they walked, to the one mineral, and that's when the
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, you click them back, they all stack up,
Yeah,
and he
on
didn't
the
realize
first
the mine
one.
was there.
Yep.
Yeah, if he had realized the mine was still there and hadn't gone off, he never would have done that.
Nope. No chance. So Spoon's probably still trying to figure out what just happened. Stasis ward at the front of his
The early
base.
third base, though, did quickly catch him up in workers, combined with the worker damage that Oracle got in the first place. Stalkers are out here on the map. They don't have Blink yet. I don't really think I see them doing much walking in the front door, so...
No, that tank's going to handle him pretty easily. Bunker right in front of him as well. Oracle to the left, though. Maybe pull a little attention away from Moes and get a couple worker kills or something with the Oracle.
Yeah.
So, not any action from our proxy. Stargate currently. Just probes and gateways being produced pretty much in the river bed. Stasis
Was
ward.
a tank shot on the bunker? For some reason?
Yeah.
Probably just a misclick there. Interesting, though.
And Moes is gonna find these stalkers hanging out in front of his base. Oh, they're gonna get word Stasis ward. All the bios are introduces pretty much. And that was fun if nothing else.
Spoon does love his stasis wards.
Yeah, not many kills to speak of, but it was fun.
It does cause a nice delay. It makes it hard for Moes to get any kind of push going.
Yep.
Right? Delays any kind of move out that Moes might have wanted to do. And which is good because the army of Spoon is basically non-existent at the current moment.
Yeah. I think he's got a third of the army.
That being said, you can't play it forever. The army is walking out now. These stalkers are really all that Spoon has, and he's gonna lose 2 of them basically for free.
He's got an immortal at home and one, and yeah, these stalkers in that order. So
yeah, there's a stasis ward in front of the natural, but the third is completely exposed. There's not even a shield battery here yet. It's still only halfway done, and I don't think it's gonna finish before everything goes. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think this is absolutely gonna destroy this third. Honestly, if he ran straight into the natural instead, he probably would have just ended the game.
Spoon close to having a Colossus out.
Yep.
A couple sentries.
Yeah, that's great. It's just not the position you want to be in as the Protoss here. And Moes is content with what he's gotten, and he's just gonna go home.
Yeah, smart player. Scans the other base.
He's got his third. He killed Spoons. He's got his 4th building right now. And
7 workers on this gas for Spoon. He's really making them earn that gas right now.
the robo there is actually blocking the path that the workers want to take, so it's probably actually somewhat efficient to have more workers on it because they can't because they have to make a longer trip.
Yeah, interesting. I fixed it. Moes rolling out again with his regrouped army. 5 medevacs. Looking like 4 tanks right here. Bunch of bio.
Yeah, I don't know that I see Spoon holding this, even with 2 Colossus out.
Yeah.
At best, Spoon is getting hard contained on 2 bases when his opponent has 4.
Yep.
Whereas about 10.
Taking up. Gateway. Splash damage starting to kill off. So back
realized he's got to go for it.
He had a pretty good open shot at the tank. Couldn't
There's 3 Colossus. If he's going to do something, this is the time. But 1 goes down, 2 goes down, 3 goes down. I think that's the end of the game.